Cuban Missile Crisis.
Cuban crisis.
You mean when they,
No,
when it
Kennedy.
blew up?
Well,
Sylvia,
they didn't blow up anything, which was a good
Kennedy
thing.
was involved. They had to make a decision. They
When the
discovered
Soviets were putting nuclear missiles in
this
Cuba.
was in Cuba.
I don't remember
Oh,
that very
right.
well. I
You
just
don't remember it?
that.
Really?
You don't remember that?
I remember the Cuban Missile Crisis, but I don't remember about it. In other words,
You don't remember?
I mean,
we don't. What's that? You don't remember like at all what you were feeling
well,
or thinking during?
that's when we boycotted Cuba.
No. Yeah, well, okay, we blockaded Cuba.
We blockaded Cuba. I don't really remember very much.
Did
about
you
it, I'll be
did you
honest
think
with
that maybe there would be a war?
A war?
I
Yeah, yeah.
And
didn't think it would be a war.
that didn't scare you?
How old was I?
We were married, Sylvia.
So I was
You were
stupid.
28 years old. I mean,
You were,
no, I mean,
you
You
were,
had two
you were
children.
an adult. You had
you're an
children.
adult with children. That's why I mean, I think my
Yeah, what-
sense is
what
that
What
year
year, what year was it?
1962.
We were married in '54, Sylvia.
Right.
So we,
So we were married
8 years
around,
old.
yeah.
Yes.
You had 2 children at
Yeah.
the time.
Who were in danger of being incinerated by
Well, that's what I remember. I don't remember
What do you
it, but I
remember? So,
remember
yeah.
my mother, talking about like when I would ask about it later, like saying she sent my brother was in kindergarten or something. I guess would have been.
You were 3. Bruce would have been like 6 or 7.
First grade, and that she sent him off to school thinking she was never going to see him again.
So
Really?
she sent him to school.
But she
Well,
thought
I
she.
mean, what would be the? I mean, it's just that
Yeah.
they're. We could have been, blown. I mean, what difference would it make if he was in school? or,
Frankly speaking, I personally, I can only talk for myself. I had faith in my government to do the right thing, and I didn't really worry that much. I figured those people that handle that knew what they were doing or how to handle it. Today would be a different story.
Well, but
So,
okay, so maybe you don't remember that much, and
Right,
also
I don't.
you were not as politically interested
no,
as
I'm still
Dad.
not as
But
politically
that
involved.
those was it 5 days or 7 days?
Yeah, I don't think you had
The-
people that
It was 12 days.
I think people
Okay.
were
13 days.
Those,
Yeah.
that was a real crisis. That was that wasn't yeah.
It was
no,
13
he needs for me to be aware of everything that went on
But people
around
were
me.
terrified.
This is not a-
I mean,
this is not a
people
question
thought
of
that
being-
the Soviets were going to bomb us.
I
that
didn't think
was-
so.
I didn't think so, no.
I mean,
I never had to my
they were
mind.
challenged, but
You're not remembering.
nobody actually. It was a standoff for a while until he made his decision. JFK blockade.
You know, it
but it was a harrowing time, but it wasn't really
Well, I'm asking you
threatening.
what. That's why it was a harrowing time. That's why I'm asking what you remember. I mean, because
I do remember. Yeah.
I'm asking you what you remember.
Tell him what you remember about the time.
Are you saying? And I guess you're saying that you have no recollection. You
I
don't.
do.
No. You're saying you were not in fear,
No.
really, because I think there were a lot of people who were, and not just people who were
Because
politically.
just knowing, I mean, even today there's a standoff. I mean, if they drop 1, we drop 2. I mean, nobody survived. So it's stupid. It was scary at the time because they tried to do it. But we all know it's a standoff now. It's just crazy.
I'm asking what you know now.
Not
asking,
at the
I'm trying
time too.
So you're saying, okay? I mean, if you're just saying that you don't remember being particularly
No, right.
disturbed
Right.
No,
during these
no,
13
not
days.
that much.
No.
Dad, there was throughout the Cold War this logic of deterrence, mutually assured destruction. But when it was discovered that there were intercontinental ballistic missiles 90 miles off the coast of the
Right.
United States, the United States government was threatened by this. They didn't think
Right.
this was the same as Russia's bombing.
But we
Great.
had launching from Turkey to Russia or another country. And at the time they decided when they gave in, they got rid of their missiles from Cuba. We got our missiles
You were
facing
right.
Russia.
Did you hear what he just said?
Yes,
That it was
certainly.
90 miles away from us.
What's the
Yeah,
difference?
but that
90
was
miles,
capability of
3,000
bombing us
miles. They
even
drop a
without
bomb, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna be
No, but
just
when
as
you-
devastating.
No, I mean, there's no question historically that that moment, the U.S. and the Soviet Union came as close to nuclear war as at any other moment in history, and there's also no question that objectively many people, as articulated, watch Walter Cronkite, watch the clips of Walter Cronkite, that people thought,
Yes.
that, like Mimi, that it was not, they didn't know if they were gonna, if the end of the day would arrive. I mean, at any moment, we could end up in an exchange of nuclear weapons.
Well, I mean, I might have thought that way too at the time, but I don't remember.
That's all I'm asking.
No, I don't remember. I really don't.
I
Do you
mean,
remember
I mean,
that?
I'm not saying that it was an everyday affair. I saw there was concern.
it was
but
not an everyday affair. That's what I'm
No.
trying to ask. I'm to ask you if you remember, and I
I'm
guess
trying
you,
to say
It was
is
a 13-day affair.
Yeah, but I didn't feel that there was just other things happening in the world. Of course, I was concerned. I was concerned.
Grandpa, did you trust President Kennedy?
Of course,
You like him?
yes.
Say more.
I would have liked him too. I think if I could have a president like that, I think I'd be
I
happy.
mean, he was young then. Huh? Whatever. That's funny. What? What's funny?
I
That's
Was
just
I
that he was
saying he
good
was
looking.
young?
I said he was attractive.
Oh,
His wife was attractive.
His
too.
family was attractive. He had an appealing. I mean, he seemed like it seemed like an appealing first family. I mean, just like the Obama family, I think seems like an appealing
Like the
just
Trump
first
like now with
family.
Trump.
Well,
I mean, everybody's worried
Except
that guy's nuts.
they weren't.
I mean,
a
there's a lot of
good-
people
I mean,
around.
You know,
It's just not going
I
to
hope.
happen.
I believe that the
Right, I mean,
Obamas
he
are
may have
actually
his
faithful
finger-
to each
Well,
other.
the Kennedys had
That's not
the
the case.
Kennedys had a public image, but I mean, public image is important. They had a good public image.
Well, they had a good public image because no one in the press said what they knew to be
Right.
true about
Right.
him at that point.
Well, the press was not as exploitative and sensationalistic as it is today. Fortunately.
Well, the fact that he was having affairs with people that had ties to the Soviet Union or the Chicago mob or something was
Soviet
actually
Union?
a story that was worthy of
The Soviet Union?
yes,
Oh.
because he was having affairs with women who were connected to the Chicago syndicate, who were also connected to Cuban gangsters who were connected to anti-Castro forces, who were, you know, I mean, there were all kinds of ways in which the people he was involved with in his personal life were not good security risks. People who would have been easily pressured or sold out or all kinds of things for. So it was worthy of reporting on his
Well,
personal peccadillos.
It wasn't
but they-
brought out. Maybe,
That's
he
our
was a
point.
womanizer, okay, but I wasn't aware. I was
It's-
aware that he had some ties to the mafia with Giancarlo, with his girlfriend, and send her over to Kennedy. But as far as a security risk, I wasn't aware of that.
You don't think that
I don't-
having personal involvement with mobsters is a security risk for the president of the United States?
The only way he can be blackmailed. No, that's the only way. Just be
Well,
blackmailed.
that's kind of important.
I mean-
If the president could be blackmailed?
But at those days, nobody reported. I mean, he wasn't reported.
Well,
Now, just like this guy ran, what's his name? He ran around, he was running for president, Hart. They followed him around, he dared him, and he got caught.
well, that was different. He was just
But that
having
was
an affair
different.
with a
The
girl.
fact
I
that
know,
Jack
but
Kennedy-
they don't.
the fact that Jack Kennedy was, sleeping with Sam Giancana's mistress was a very significant security breach, and the one that that Sam Giancana and his associates were well aware of the potential for blackmail with the president.
And
So-
a story had it that they tried to kill Castro. He tried to get. That was a story that the mafia was they were being recruited
Right,
to assassinate Fidel Castro.
right.
My favorite Kennedy is Carolyn.